Welcome, Aries, to your mid-month reading. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Okay, so let's get straight into this, guys. There's a shift happening right now. For some of you in this recent lunar eclipse, it's really making this turning point, really bringing things to light and moving situations forward that maybe you've been stuck in or trying to figure out. So let's kind of take a look and see what might be shifting you, okay, at this time. So right now it does show that you do have the Temperance card. So let's go ahead and shuffle these cards and get ready over here. You do have the Temperance coming out as your overall energy. This is about making balance and alignment and things really slowly coming into harmony for you. I do like that it's more of a moderate movement, so it's not super duper slow like the Knight of Coins or anything like that, right? So it's not so much that, it's just slowly working itself out behind the scenes. Okay, so whatever you feel like is stuck is definitely in a place of movement. You could feel like some of the things though are kind of testing your waters at this time. We are still in Mercury retrograde as well, so that could also be a situation. Okay, so let's get in here, take a couple of cards. Best messages coming out for Aries at this time. See what's going on. This post lunar eclipse here, we do have the Ace of Swords coming out. I like the Ace of Swords though with the Temperance because it's really bringing that clarity and truth to you and making that kind of breakthrough. Like I said, it's like it's moving, right? But having this realization or a conversation that simply is moving things along, right? Finally, maybe someone's opening up to you, telling you their truth, or maybe you feel more positive about making your truth known about what's going on, okay? And then that's good though, because that actually is moving things behind the scenes, even if you're not 100% in that kind of knowing of how they're going to feel about the situation. It makes you feel good, right? It's giving you that clarity. So anything that was in confusion, yeah, there it is, that confusion. Anything that was in that confusion now feels like it's clearing up. Even if, 100, you don't know what that person's thinking. It's almost just like the reaction that was on their face when it comes to you speaking their truth almost was a telltale sign that something clicked, something's going on, something's going to change. They're giving this kind of vibe of they understand, right? If it's a work situation or something else, that it doesn't have to do with another person, it's just having that understanding and keeping yourself like, you know what, this will work, right? So, and then actually watching things work for you. So I do like that. So it does feel like there's things being cleared up. It actually feels more like you're speaking your truth to someone. There's that transition. So definitely having this transition. If you know it's not going to, work 100, then you're speaking your truth so that you can go forward with what really is good for you. And that's all that it's going to be anyways, Aries, right? Letting go of yesterday's worries and putting into the direction of what is meant for you no matter what, right? If I have to let this go and speak my truth and it goes away, then that's just the understanding of how it has to happen, right? If it's going to work in my favor, then there's this truth coming out that's saying, oh, okay. So I do like that. So there is definitely, no matter what, a powerful transition that's working for you, right? It's not against you. It's for you. But I like it because it's saying, I already know. That's why I'm standing here in my truth. Wow, guys. So the next card coming out is the Chariot. Wow. To the Four of Pentacles in reverse. There it is, letting go, saying I'm not going to carry this weight anymore because I'm going to give where things need to be given. I'm going to start working on the things that make sense. I really do feel like that you have someone around you who has this wake-up call, right? You spoke your truth and they get it. So it does feel like there's something here that's been building for a while. And this eclipse energy just tends to be pushing things forward and very fast, right? That just been sitting under the surface, just sitting there. It could be just, grudge holding, not understanding what to say, and now you just, you found your words. So, I mean, this is just the clarity, really. Just really saying that it is moving for you and that you are letting that go. So I like that. The only thing I do really like about the situation here as well is it's really saying, Aries, that it feels like some of you are just ready to really 100% take control of the situation and move forward with all the determination. So it feels like you're really amped up right now. Saying any obstacles that are going to be in my way, I'm going to leap over them easily. I'm not going to let anything stand in my way right now. So I do feel like you're taking your power back. And we're going to get 2 more small clarifying cards. Let's use this little deck over here. That way we're not putting big cards on top of little cards. That's a good idea. Okay. So we use this small deck. That's why I got them. Love this deck. They're from like the 1970s, but they're perfect condition. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. 10 of Pentacles to the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, guys. Look at that card, too. Isn't that amazing? This deck only had 1 user. I bought them, I think, last year. Only had 1 user throughout all the years, and she kept them in her wardrobe or something. Very amazing story. But she died, and they found them in there, and they were in perfect condition. So anyways, very amazing story, though. But yeah, the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Coins to the Wheel is just saying everything's moving in your favor. You definitely have this all at your favor. This is what you've needed. I mean, this is definitely the turning point that you've been waiting for when it comes to this situation. I mean, this is talking about that long-term stability, security. And you know that you've grown from this situation because it's, growth. Standing in my own power, taking my power back. So after releasing something that may have felt so stagnant, it's just showing that you're moving towards something. This is where this solidarity comes from, right? And this is where everything becomes so solid. And over here, you have the Wheel, which is just, this is your favor. Cycles have changed. Fate is stepping in to help you with this situation. And that lunar eclipse energy has opened up this portal to say, let's move, Aries. Let's take our power back. Let's do what we're supposed to be doing. We're not going to sit over here anymore. We're going to release what no longer aligns. If they want to be with me, then that's fine. But we're going to move forward. And we're not going to allow this to affect us any longer. So the overall card. Final card is dun, 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 the Sun. That's crazy. Beautiful. That's crazy. Beautiful. So the Sun over here, right, is just, wow. I mean, that's just saying that's the biggest yes card in the whole deck. It says, yes, let's do this. I mean, as a potential outcome, this is the most positive card in the deck. The Sun brings the clarity. It brings in the happiness, the success, the sense of freedom, freeing yourself from this situation, standing in your power, knowing that where you're going is aligned with what you're trying to connect to, with what you've been trying to do this whole time. Bringing in extra positive confidence. So for some of you, once this transformation is really taking place, you might want to release what's no longer aligned with you. You might even be looking at other areas of your life going, you know what, and because this is working so well, I bet this is not going to do me any good either, so maybe I'll do the same thing. And this is just finding yourself and stepping into that much brighter and more fulfilling chapter of what you're going after. And sometimes we just, you know what, it works so well. It's like, you know what, and it made such a great release. You know, I don't want to put up with, Debbie Downer over here's bullshit either. So I'm going to go, you know what? I'm going to go free myself from that guilt too. I'm going to go do this. Because now what it's telling you is that you are so confident within this situation that you see these turning points, but you're knowing that this is what's good for you. So this allows you to say, hey, this is what's bringing me happiness. And I feel lighter, I feel brighter, and I feel more empowered. Right? This is like the world is my oyster. It's kind of like one of those things like, why have I been holding on to this for so long? It's almost like once you step into that power, you almost find that it's easier to get it done than you thought before. Sometimes we just need that extra encouragement. Okay, let's get a daily healing card. It says soften and open back into love all day long. What a way to end that, guys. That is so beautiful. I love this reading. It's not that you have to go being pushy. It doesn't mean that you have to do anything. You're just opening up for yourself and just really enjoying your life and really getting back to who you are without having other people, step on you or hold you back. Or anything, right? It could just be anything, even if it's not people. It's like, why am I allowing this to, overtake, right? Overtake my life. I just need this to be this way. Very grounding, guys. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.